Hello, my viewers, and today I have once again a very special guest with me, and she is from Saudi Arabia. Anfal Afroz, am I correct?
Yes, sir. My pleasure, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, most welcome, and I should actually thank you that you accepted my proposal. That's great, and I'm very excited to know about first thing about you and your country.
Okay, my name is Anfal Afroz. I am 14 years old, a student of 9th grade. Currently residing in Saudi Arabia, Riyadh, and studying in Al Yasmin International School. Saudi Arabia is really nice country. It is a Muslim country. Most population over here are Muslims, but you also find a large amount of Indian people over here. India, not only Indians. Indian are a part of majority, but you also find Pakistanis, Bengalis, all foreigners too over here.
So it's quite like India, right?
Yeah, quite like India, but all the
India.
cultures are not so open.
Right.
What you see over here are all the Islamic cultures, and whereas in India you see a lot of cultures.
Yeah, right. So what are the main languages that in Saudi Arabia people generally speak?
The most spoken language over here is Arabic, and next come English, Hindi, then all other Indian languages like Malayalam, Tamil, and all.
Okay, great. Okay, great. That's great. Now, because you told me like you're in grade 9, right?
Yes, sir.
So your school is affiliated with the Indian school like CBSE or that's what about? It's different.
It is an Indian school. Its school name is Al Yasmin International Indian School, and we follow the CBSE curriculum.
That's excellent. That's excellent. So, which is your favorite subject?
My favorite subject is science. I like biology in it a lot. But the most scoring subject which I really love is Urdu. Because you get marks easily in that subject.
Is because of marks you love that subject?
Yeah, obviously.
I thought maybe some literary part or some. Okay, then apart from this, because you told me like you love it because of your marks, yeah, right? So
yeah.
Forget about your marks. Now you tell me like which is your favorite subject?
Biology. I have interest in biology.
Okay, that's great. That's great. So what exactly you want to be in future?
I want to do medical and become a gynecologist.
Okay, great. Oh, okay. Now tell me, like, if someone from India who is visiting Saudi Arabia, so what are the places like they, person can visit?
I would first suggest that person to visit Batha and Hara, because those two regions are the Chota India in Saudi Arabia. When you go there, you feel like so full, a lot of chattering voices are there. It's really unique from all the other regions in Saudi Arabia. And even though there are malls like this, which have a lot of Indian people in it, like Lulu, Panda, Nesto. So I will suggest that person to visit these places.
Okay, great. And what are the food like, if we talk about the Indian foods, it's spicy and all these. So if I talk about the traditional Saudi Arabian food, how it is different from Indian?
It's only a bit difference is there that these, like the Saudis, don't like a lot of spice. That's it, the difference. That's everything. They have biryani known as khabsa. Even though they have kebab like fahem, everything is same, but only some misala is less and spice is less. That's it.
Okay, great. So when I talk about Saudi Arabia, so would you like to share more information about this country? Like,
it's a desert. It has hilly regions and coastal areas too. And in Saudi Arabia, there are two religious places, Mecca and Medina, which keeps an importance for Muslims. And this is Islamic country. It has a dictatorship. So you see everything of Islam. You see adhan and the salah all happening on the mics. Not now, but it used to happen. And you see on the road, even you see all the women in hijab and niqab like this.
Right.
So that's what I can say about Saudi Arabia.
So it's like, they do have their own culture that they are supposed to follow there. Right.
Yeah.
It's a part of a culture. That's okay. That's great. Now, when I'm talking, because you told me, Arabic language, is prevailing as, that is, I can say, #1 language. So
yes,
that must be official language of Saudi Arabia. So if, and do you think like, can you just tell me English And any other language, you know, Saudi Arabia has considered as official language?
I don't know.
Okay, fine, fine, no problem. And what are the different sports in Saudi Arabia? Generally, school students they play. If I talk about the girls,
In schools, football is a really popular game. We have football tournaments in our school, and badminton is also given very importance.
so girls they love to play football.
No, girls love to play badminton, whereas boys love to play football.
Okay, okay, great, okay, great. And because you told me like your school is affiliated with the Indian board, maybe CBSE, I guess.
Yeah.
You do have Indian teachers, or you do have teachers from Saudi Arabia?
It's all Indian teachers, but
Okay.
there are few teachers which are Saudis just for the subjects like Quran and
Right.
compulsory Arabic. Only for these we have Saudi teachers. Rest all are Indians.
Okay, okay, great. And do you have, you know, because you told me again it's affiliated with the Indian board, so do you have Hindi language as a subject there?
Yes, sir, and it is given very importance. There is a period every day for Hindi where all the students are supposed to talk in Hindi. You know, literally over here, the Malayalis or the people who speak Tamil speak Hindi so fluently that you're not going to notice that there are non-Hindi speakers.
Oh my God. Okay, great. That's great. So how many languages do you speak?
I speak Arabic, English, Hindi, Urdu. 4.
Okay. Okay, great. That's great. So can you tell me like how someone can greet, you know, anyone in Saudi Arabia in Arabic language? If I'm going to meet, you know, that person.
Yeah, okay. So Arabic is basically so related to Islam. So there is Islamic way to greet and also a non-Islamic way. So in Islamic ways, we give a dua by the way. Like Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Okay, and what does it mean?
It means may the peace, may the security of Allah and the blessings of Allah be upon you.
Oh, that's great. Very nice. And while departing, what sort of greeting word with that we do have, you know, again in Arabic language?
Sorry, can you repeat?
While departing, you know, what are the words that we can utilize, you know, like in English? Yeah, in English we are
goodbye,
saying
like that.
Goodbye, like some, yeah, so similar sort of thing. Yeah.
Okay, it's like ma'as salama, be safe, like that. And then fi amanillah, be in protection of Allah, like that.
Oh, that's great. That's great. It's really good. So have you ever been to any other country? Or if I talk about, like you told me Saudi Arabia and you told me like India. So is there any other country?
I have never went to live in another country, but yeah, for some trips I have gone to Dubai, and it was a nice trip. Just for a.
Okay, great, great. So, okay, can you just tell me, because you're a student, so I'm very sure you must be participating, you know, some sort of conference. So any international conference where you participated?
NCSC, I have participated National Science Congress.
Okay.
But I didn't go further in national levels and all. And then.
So it was in Saudi Arabia?
Yes, it was in Saudi Arabia, and like in the all Indian schools of Saudi Arabia, they all clashed together, and then further to the Indian states too. Then like that they went on. Not a lot of international competitions, but there are a lot of competitions from India.
Okay.
Like Green Olympiad, and then UN, and then Freedom Fighters Quiz recently came. Like that, there are more.
Okay, so when you're talking about UN, United Nations Conference, right? Would you like to share that? Would you like to share that experience? How was that?
It was good. It was sort of really new for us. We were so nervous. How will it be? But yeah, it went good. It was exciting. We got to know a new type of competition that time.
Okay.
And that was nice. That was really amazing.
So what was your responsibilities and role in that United Nations Conference?
I was a delegate of Canada. So I was towards the side of women, security and peace. So I have delivered a speech on that. What is Canada doing for it? What is the situation of women in Canada? And then there will be questions asked that on the spot. So you have to prepare and search for everything, whatever you get about women and all. And yeah, and they asked me 2 questions and I gave correct answers.
Okay. So it was like teamwork or individual work that you did in that conference.
It is not teamwork, but in a country, Canada, there are 3 people supporting 3 different topics. I was for women, peace and security. One was FAO, and there was General Assembly.
Okay.
So there were a group of 3 girls.
Three committees were there.
Yeah, but then there were 3 communities. But then you have to work individually on your own topic.
So you were in which committee?
I was in ST, Women, Peace and Security.
Okay, great. That's great. So when you have done research work, especially related to women, so what do you think, like when you're talking about because you told me like you represented Canada. So what actually, you came to know about the women condition in Canada, and what new thing actually you have learned from that competition?
Not something really new, but it's good. Women are given importance there. There are some rules which are made for women's security and peace, and it was nice. There was no back point in that.
Okay. If I talk about Saudi Arabia, like you told me, when I'm talking with the sports like football and badminton and that sort of game is actually quite famous. What are the different sources of entertainment for, common people, those who are living in Saudi Arabia?
There are amusement parks, then cinemas are open recently over here. And that's it. There are not actually that much places over here, but there are some more ones. There is a cave over here, Hira Cave, Heat Cave, right? Oh. Heat Cave, and recently discovered is the edge of the world, where the Pacific Ocean got dried up, and its height is almost 300 meters.
Okay. That's great.
Yes, that's it.
Okay. So if I talk about the common people, people, the family members and all, so what generally they do, what are the source of entertainment for them?
Okay. So for them, have a nice day out roaming the park, or at home watch television and all. Like just like India, but we don't have that much of gatherings.
Okay.
That's the main difference between India and Saudi Arabia.
Okay, so when I'm talking, you told me recently, movie theaters I started over there. So and you told me like people they also watch television. So like, do they watch Indian movies or Hollywood movies, or when I'm talking about the TV channels, so it is again Indian or some Arabic or some some different channels?
Basically, I don't have myself a channel, so I don't know. But yeah, I can tell you one thing, that people over here watch Indian movies, because once I went to some Arab's home and I saw it was Shah Rukh Khan on the TV screen and there were Arabic subtitles. Okay. So yeah, that proves that people over here watch. And the channels, like the news channels and all, are in Arabic itself.
Okay, great. And what about cricket? Like in India, people are crazy about cricket. So in Saudi Arabia, what's the condition of cricket? People, do they like and do they play?
Yeah, they do.
Okay, great.
Actually, the thing is this, in Saudi Arabia, you see 50% of people are Saudis and 50% are outsiders, like from India, Pakistan, and yeah, we say them Kharji, because Kharij means exit, so they're Kharji because they came from somewhere out. So in those Kharjis, even majority are Indians. And just like in India, Indian people have craze of cricket. My father himself has craze of cricket, and even I like cricket.
Okay, great. I know like people from Bangladesh, people from India and Pakistan, they are crazy about this game. Yeah. So I do understand. That's great. So, okay. The next thing is literature, something which you liked, about Saudi Arabia, or you actually want to read it more?
In Saudi Arabia, there are stories of Prophet, and the Prophet which we follow, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. His story is all about Saudi Arabia. So I get a lot of inspirations from his stories, and I want to read it again and again. I never get bored. Oh. And it's really rich. Like if you go deeper, you will sink in it. It's really deep.
That's great. That's nice. That's nice. So would you like to share, anything which is, which touched your heart? Okay, that's great. That's
Sorry.
Great. No problem.
Yeah. So before years ago, way back, traders used to walk on their leg or on camels and do trading here and there. So sometimes it used to happen that there used to be some dons who loot all the tribes and
Right.
take all their money and steal mother and all the stuff.
Mhm.
So this is story also is also a tribe
Mhm.
doing trade. So they keep their camp at a place in a desert
Mhm.
and they take rest. Then suddenly some dawn comes and then those people are kept on the gun, on the point of gun, and said that remove all the money and all the precious things you have.
Mhm.
So all of them tries somehow to hide them, but then there is a boy. He is orphan,
Mhm.
and he's young, like not even big, like 8 or 6 something.
Mhm.
He says that he says from his own tongue that my mother has sewed gold coins in my clothes, and that was done so cleverly that it could not be seen from anywhere. If you touch it, also you can't feel it, and you can't even see it with your eyes. He said that openly to the dons, and they asked him that why did he openly save, and he had a chance to save all the gold coins,
Mhm.
but then he still said.
Okay.
So the boy replied that this is what Islam teaches us, to be always truthful. And the whole group of Don accepted the religion Islam just seeing that boy's truthfulness.
Okay, that's great. So it's really nice. When you told me about these movie theaters and these Hollywood Bollywood movies also, people are watching now over there. So how much it can make difference?
I don't think so. It will make that big difference, but yeah, it might influence people. Like they start using the dialogues, which are usually used in movies, and
Okay.
that's it. Nothing else.
Okay, great, great, fine. Wonderful to know so many things about Saudi Arabia. And because it's a series, like I'm trying to connect people from different countries.
Yeah.
Once again, thank you so much that you accepted this invitation. God bless you,
It's my pleasure, sure.
and
Thank you.
best of luck for your future. Thank you. God bless.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure to be here. So I was so excited for this from last week itself. Thank you for
Great,
having me
great,
here.
great. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Sure, sir.
Yeah. Good night.